This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The giving legacy of Al Boskov lives on. We'll tell you how you can be a part of it next. It's Friday Eve in NEPA, and I hope you're having a great day. If you're not, download the Samsung Productions app and watch some great local TV to cheer yourself up. Before we get to our headlines, remember we come to you in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513. I'm Ken Carr, and let's get going with headlines now from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Hazleton police have arrested 4 men in connection with what is being called a vehicle title washing scheme. An investigation by Hazleton police and the State Police Auto Theft Task Force resulted in charges against Jose Balbino Cabrera and Joshua Peralta, both from Hazleton, and Winston Torres from the Bronx, New York, and Luis Santos Fonseca from Bridgeport, Pennsylvania. Police explain that title washing is when a vehicle's title is altered to conceal information that would normally be included, such as outstanding liens. Police allege that the men sought to profit by exporting 4 vehicles to the Dominican Republic for either resale or personal ownership. In other news, Governor Tom Wolf was in Jim Thorpe yesterday, kicking off a series of visits to the counties of northern Pennsylvania. The governor took a walking tour of town, visited local landmarks, and he spoke with several downtown business owners about their issues and ideas.
I really want to hear what the key issues are for people across the northern tier, and starting right here, what are these aside from Route 209, and what should we be doing differently in Harrisburg to make sure that we're doing everything for the folks here that we need to do. Jim Thorpe is such a beautiful town. I wanted to see it, and it's really neat to be up in the mountains, and I really wanted to start here. So this is the first stop of my 4-day tour across northern Pennsylvania.
The governor is expected to visit 14 counties in total over the next several days, including McKean, Warren, Forest, and Elk counties. A special project is being launched tomorrow at the Laurel Mall, and it's in memory of the late Al Boskov. Lisa Sugar reports on the Blanket from Al promotion.
I am here at the Laurel Mall with Rocco Aruzo, the property manager of the mall. This is a special event coming up. It has special meaning, especially since Boskov's is located in this store. I guess it's in memory and honor of the late Al Boskov, the great Al Boskov that so many people loved. So tell us about this special event that will help others, as Al Boskov always did.
Yeah, you're right, Lisa. Al Boskov was a giver. He was fantastic in that. He helped everyone. He helped so much our community. So what Boskov's is doing, and the Laurel Mall is going to partner with Boskov's, and we're doing a promotion called Blanket from Al. And what that is, it's going to help the homeless. We're asking people to purchase blankets. We're going to have a container in center court. Now they can purchase blankets, and they don't have to purchase it from Boskov's. I have to say that. They can buy it anywhere they choose. Drop off the blanket here. Boskov's is also going to have a container downstairs, I believe, in their customer service. We're kicking this event off September 22nd. Theirs is starting at 1. The Laurel Mall is going to do it at 5 p.m. and we're going to do a little bit of a ceremony. And then from then, that runs right through October 31st. And this helps the homeless because they got to stay warm during the winter months when they have nowhere to go.
And then the items that are collected will be distributed by Catholic Social Services, which has the Divine Providence Homeless Shelter in Hazleton.
Correct. Everything will be distributed to the Catholic Social Services. We'll make sure they get them. And we're asking the community to participate and help as much as possible that we can help our homeless stay warm during the winter months.
So they're looking for regular blankets. They really don't want, as your wife was telling me, like twin blankets. They want the larger blankets, the fleece blankets,
Right.
not comforters and quilts.
Correct, not comforters and quilts. We want the large blankets and that they can stay warm and use.
We saw the support last year when you did a collection for the homeless shelter. It was overwhelming. The generosity of the people from this area is really wonderful.
Yeah, they are, and you know, as I keep saying, I never realized, and I don't think a lot of people in our area realize how much we have in homeless. There's a lot of people homeless in our area, and it's so sad. So the Laurel Mall, again, we're partnering with Boskov's and some other organizations. We really want to help the homeless.
All right, it's a blanket from Al. in memory of the late Al Boskov, who gave so much to the community. Hopefully you can help this project by donating a blanket so that they can donate them through Catholic Social Services to help the homeless in our area. Again, the project kicks off September 22nd, continues through October 31st. The drop-off box will be right here in the Laurel Mall.
Thanks a lot, Lisa. A truckload of diapers will be making its way to hurricane victims, courtesy of the generosity from our area. As part of their cooperative effort with local fire departments, Berger Family Dealerships accepted the truckload of diapers from employees of Genpact in the Hanover Industrial Park this week. Genpact employs over 700 locally. The diapers, as well as other donations collected over the past few weeks, will be given to local fire departments to be shipped to both Texas and Florida. The Bloomsburg Fair gets officially underway this Saturday. Tonight, our Janine Mazurkevich has the details on how your ticket purchase on Tuesday can help out a special organization.
Lots going on for the Bloomsburg Fair. Again, it's going to be the 162nd time that it's happening, and there's great things and great incentives for you to come on out, especially with Renee. She's from the Ronald McDonald House, so thanks for having us. I know there's something special going on so people could come in and support you.
Yeah, something special indeed. This year on Tuesday, September 26th, all day, for every regular priced $8 admission ticket sold to the Bloomsburg Fair that day, $1 will come back to the Ronald McDonald House and benefit our mission of keeping families close locally here, families who have sick children or children who are being seen pediatrically at local hospitals. We give the families a place to stay while their children are going through some rough times. So,
tell us a little bit about the Ronald McDonald House. How many families do you impact a year, and from what areas?
We see families from all over Pennsylvania, so it's not just right here in Central PA. We've actually had touches from 65 out of 67 counties in Pennsylvania, other states and other countries, to be honest. So our house locally, we have 19 bedrooms at our house, and we can hold 59 individuals at one time. But from year to year, we keep seeing our numbers climb. So last year we had over 12,000 guests stay with us in 1 year. So
this is huge. This is getting people to the fair, but also giving back to their community. We're expected to have about 500,000 people come through these gates over the week. What does this mean to you guys?
Isn't that great? Well, the Bloomsburg Fair is amazing. I'm a local girl. I go to the fair every single year, multiple times a week, sometimes every day. So to be able to partner with them to have this happen, it means the world. What a great partnership. But honestly, the fair is just a fun family place to go, so bring your family out. This day in particular, on Tuesday, children get in for free, so come on out, bring the whole family, come on in for free, and those regular price admission tickets, just $1 will come back to help us at the house, which is huge in our mission. So.
Okay, so again, the date is Tuesday, September 26th.
Yep, Tuesday.
Anytime that you come through the fair, $1 will be donated to the Ronald McDonald House.
Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome. We'll see you at the fair. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Janine. While the fair officially opens on Saturday, tomorrow is pre-fair day. Admission for tomorrow only is reduced to just $3, and parking for tomorrow is free. For details and prices, go to bloomsburgfair.com. Samsung Productions is pleased to announce that we are hosting a free premiere of our recently created Angela Park documentary. It took our creative team more than a year in production to create this wonderful documentary that's now available on DVD. Hear from the creators, past employees, and park goers. Come share and enjoy the memories of Angela Park. This free premiere will take place on Saturday, October 7th at noon at the Cinema and Draft House in West Hazleton. Again, it's a free event, and we hope to see you there. The DVD of the documentary will also be at the premiere for a special one-day price of $19.99. Well, be the life of the party this weekend and bring a box of Frankie's Pizza with you wherever you go. You should always have an emergency slice on hand. Each Thursday, you have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's cold pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your full name and number, and we'll pick a winner at random. There's a lot more to get to today, including Dave Day. Join me and the Standard Speaker sports editor as we talk about Major League Baseball, local football, volleyball, and more. And up next, a preview of the debut concert of the 2017 season of the Greater Hazleton Concert Series. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Where can you see 7 concerts, all for the price of $100? That's combined, all 7 concerts for $100. Well, of course, we must be talking about the Greater Hazleton Concert Series. It's back again for the 2017-18 year, and so is the president of the concert series, Amelia Bergeron. And you do a fabulous job with all these performances. They are held at Hazleton Area High School. They always start at 7:30 in the evening. And I can't believe the first one is already coming up on September 27th. That's a Wednesday night, and it's the River City Brass. So tell us about this fabulous group.
Well, I'd be happy to. The River City Brass is also known as the Boston Pops of Brass. It's a 21-piece group of instrumentalists, and it is a modified British-style brass band. And what is a modified British brass band? That is difficult to get out. What makes it different is their sound. They change the instrumentation. French horns are used in place of alto horns, and a soprano E flat trumpet is used in place of the E-flat, soprano E-flat cornet. And this gives a lighter, brighter, more orchestral sound. River City Brass had its start in, I guess it was 1981. And this was the time when this genre was very, very popular, but in the United States it was declining. At one point it had 20,000 of these groups, and in 1981 they were down to less than 1,000. River City Brass started, they had their inaugural concert at Carnegie Hall, and this indeed was their renaissance. They are regarded now as one of the best brass bands in the world. They are going to present for us a program of Broadway and more. You will hear like Overture to Gypsy, The King and I, Carousel, Oklahoma, South Pacific, and when I say and more, you will hear like Malaguena, you will hear some of Glenn Miller hits. Every Time We Say Goodbye, You'll Never Walk Alone, and the list goes on and on. The director of this band is Dr. James Gourlay, who is from Scotland, and yes, indeed, he will wear his kilts. Oh, nice. And he is regarded as the world's best British brass band conductor. He also has the distinction as being the best tuba and euphonium player in the world. And he will be participating in a worldwide tuba and euphonium competition in Switzerland. So we hope he comes out #1 again. He's a delightful person. I had the opportunity to meet him about 4 years ago at a conference. He is charming, he is witty, and that witty and humor that you experience when you are talking to him, you will also hear that on the stage, and he will truly have the audience engaged. And I'm pleased to say they are advocates of education in music for the youth, and our high school band, which is directed by Joseph Stefanko, will participate with the River City Brass Band. And this should be an exciting experience for them, a once-in-a-lifetime experience where they can say, hey, you know what? I performed with a professional group.
Again, River City Brass, Wednesday, September 27th at Hazleton Area High School.
Thanks again, Lisa. Well, stay tuned to SSPTV News tomorrow night for your chance to win a pair of tickets to next week's first concert of the Greater Hazleton Concert Series.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Been seeing a lot of blue this week in the sky, so you won't be hearing a lot of complaining out of me. And I said this once before this month, but if you head out at 6 a.m. tomorrow, possibly Saturday, might be foggy tomorrow morning, check out Venus, Mars, and Mercury right near each other in the eastern sky. Well, here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy, we'll have a low in the upper 50s. Friday, sunny with a high near 80 degrees, and then Friday night for kickoff of high school football looks nice, mostly clear with a low of 57 degrees. Saturday is sunny with a high in the lower 80s. At night, mostly clear, low of 61 degrees. Sunday, sunny once again with a high near 83. At night, mostly clear, we'll have a low of 62 degrees. And then on Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 84. Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 62 degrees. To the green screen now on SSP TV News. Pick 214. Your pick 3 numbers 497, pick 4 3083, pick 5 43770, and your wild number 2. I asked Dave Seaman for a little preview of his Hall of Fame acceptance speech. We'll see if he will give it to us next.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Almost every week here on SSP TV News, Dave Seaman and I, Dave from the Standard Speaker, like to talk about sports. And Dave, we try to hit on everything local, national. We missed something big. Ronnie Marchetti was talking about, and I thought maybe we should mention him. The Cleveland Indians won a few games in a row recently. They had that really big 22-game winning streak. They've just been on fire, Dave, in Cleveland, heading into a very good time this season, too. It's a good time to get hot. I'm sure Jim Dino is very happy at the Standard Speaker. And I'd say they're the favorites in the AL. I know that's not going out on a limb, but the Astros did get Justin Verlander.
I think the Indians are the favorite. I mean, they should have won, realistically could have won a World Series title last year, up 3-1 in the series against the Chicago Cubs last year. So they were right on the doorstep last year. They just carried that momentum into this season. And don't forget, last year they had a lot of pitchers that were injured too, that weren't part of that run last year. This year they have those pitchers back. They have a manager who's been there before, one you know very well, and Terry Francona. So it's a team that's, it's experienced, it's hungry, and playing with a chip on its shoulder.
We'll see what happens there. And Dave, Joe Madden, the Chicago Cubs, slow start to the season this year, but there was a column on CSN Chicago by Patrick Mooney basically talking about how Madden will have the last laugh this season, saying how Madden stayed calm through it all and how Madden said he really had to stay consistent with his team, even in the face of adversity. Dave, whenever you talk about recruits from our area or athletes from our area, you mentioned like a blue collar, maybe kind of chip on their shoulder. Joe Madden seems, I don't want to say chip on shoulder, but maybe it seems like he uses his background in Hazleton, his background of really having to scratch and claw every inch to get to where he is today as a benefit to him now at the highest level.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, and that rubs off on his players too. His players, there are a lot of high draft picks in that Chicago Cubs roster right now, but they don't take anything for granted, especially after the slow start this season. Now that they have, right at the ship, so to speak, they're going to be a tough outcome October. I'm just convinced that Joe Madden has what it takes. Those players have what it takes, and there's pressure on a couple other teams too, namely that one out in Los Angeles.
Good old Dodgers. Dave, let's move to local high school football. Tamaqua and North Schuylkill both 4-0 right now. And Dave, they both remind me of Penn State a little bit. If other teams are going to stop the run, they'll just pass the ball on you. Tamaqua will start their Schuylkill League Division I play this week against Blue Mountain, and both of those teams will play in Week 9. Hazleton area got a big win against Abington Heights. Look good doing so, too.
There's no doubt about it. It's been a while since the Cougars have been able to beat Abington Heights, and they did so convincingly. The offense was clicking. And this week against Wallenpaupack, the Cougars have an opportunity to get above 500 this late in the season for who knows how long, maybe 2009, certainly since Mike Brennan's been there. So Cougars are playing for a lot. I think they're still soured a little bit by what happened against Williamsport. It's been their motivational thing right now going forward.
And Dave, MMI volleyball, you covered the game. They played Hazleton area. You mentioned earlier on Dave Day about how they're taking down these bigger teams. They beat the Lady Cougars in a very, very good game. It was close.
It was. The match was very, very competitive. This final score, no way indicative of how close the match was. There were 25-21, I believe, and then 25-22, 28-26, whatever. They were all close games. Lady Preppers, with their experience at the end, were able to come up with the clutch points. A lot of big servers on that team. Like I said, a lot of experience, and a team that's hungry and wants to get back to the District 2 Class A championship match. Last 2 years, I believe they lost to Blue Ridge. So they'll have another opportunity this season, but Coach Sean Evans, like any coach, saying to take one match at a time, but when they take one match at a time, they're beating a lot of bigger schools along the way, and they're looking good in doing so.
Dave, I was wondering if we could finish up with a little preview of your Hall of Fame induction speech this year. Dave will be inducted to the Hazleton Area Sports Hall of Fame. I mean, you don't have to do that, but it's going to be a big night for you and for other athletes and for the Hazleton area.
Yeah, it is. It always is a big night, and to be part of that is definitely very special. There'll be a lot of emotions going on, I will say that. It's a big night, 250, 300 people in the audience, and for people in the Hazleton area, that really love their sports and everything. If you have an opportunity to go to one of these banquets, it's not just because I'm being inducted, because anybody. It's a testament to what we have in this Hazleton area as far as sports is concerned.
Yeah, Dave, someone told me recently, they said, wow, your area really likes their high school sports. I said, yeah, it's the reason I have a job. They're very passionate around here.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, and that's something I've had since I'm a little boy, and it's like going back to listening to games on the radio when that still was a thing. There used to be sometimes doubleheaders on, and a lot of teams made playoffs at that time, and to go to those games was exciting, and it left a lasting impression on me, and here I am today.
Hazleton Area Sports Hall of Famer Dave Seaman and me, Ken Carr, hanging out here on Dave Day. See you again next week, Dave.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Beach Mountain Lake's Fall Craft and Vendor Show will be on Saturday, September 23rd from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. This event will benefit Brandon's Forever Home. If you have any questions, you can call 570-401-7509. The Arts Barn Fall Arts Festival will be on Sunday, September 24th from 12 noon until 5 p.m. This event will have a book launch party with author Kathy M. Miller. For more information, you can call 570-366-8736. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News will like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Roxanne Hinkle of Murray, Texas. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Moorheart Mortuary Chapel in Breckenridge, Texas. Friends may call Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Moorheart Mortuary. William Lenhart, who passed away on September 3rd of 2017. Services will be on Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Mount Laurel Memorial Park in Hazleton. Arrangements are under the direction of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Alexander T. Martinchek of Mountaintop. Mass is Friday at 9:30 a.m. at St. Jude's Church in Mountaintop. Monsignor Edmund S. Pincala of West Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. at the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church in West Hazleton. Friends may call Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. in the church. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. And John Prusock of Hazel Township. Services were previously held on September 14th under the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Scott Maddock of Hazleton. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104, for your free movie.
Remember, tomorrow we're giving away tickets to the Greater Hazleton Concert Series, so come back for that. And our Football Friday feature this week, we're talking about the Hazleton Area Cougars. We'll wrap up the week tomorrow. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.